Hey everyone, it's Lissette here and welcome to my channel. For this video, I am super excited about. I am going to try, well, I'm not even going to say try because I think I freaking nailed it, but I am going to create a Gremlins nail design. Now this is from, I think this nail design, well, the character itself is from Gremlins Part 2. I cannot remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's the female gremlin. I'll leave a picture on the exact character that I'm going to create. So yeah, just let me know about that. But starting off, I took out my red iguana practice hand. I've already added the tips from there. Well, actually the fake nail beds. They are full cover tips. They are on her website as well. I'll link that. But I'm just going to go ahead and go in as normal with my base gel. I'm going to glue on my extra long stiletto nail tips. And then I am going to cure that for a full 60 seconds. There are going to be some steps that I am going to skip because obviously this is a fake hand and she doesn't need like dehydrator or base gel or a protective layer. As you guys know, I like to do, so y'all already know the deal. So yeah. Once they are fully on, I'm going to go in with my 180 sanding band. I'm going to go over the entire tip section, and this I'm just blending the tip into the natural nail, and then I'm going to go over the entire surface, and this is just to remove the shine from the tip itself so the gel can adhere to it. I'm just going to go in and remove the dust from the nails. As I stated earlier, I am going to skip some steps like dehydrating the nails as well as using my rubber base gel. Like I said, if it was a normal actual person's hand, I would use these steps. But I'm just going to go in with my Simply Pink Hard Builder Gel. And for all of the nails, I'm going to use this color and just builds up the product. As I would usually do, I go in with a wet, thin layer first. I don't cure it. I go in with a larger amount. And this is where I start floating on that larger product. I do like to do this in steps like I normally state, but once I do one full covered nail, I do go ahead, I cure that for at least 30 seconds, and then I do go in with another layer, just adding it where I need, whether it's to the cuticle or the apex. I am fully building these nails, making sure it has good structure as well as the apex for this design. All of the design and artwork is going to physically be on top. If you've watched my videos before, you would know I like to encapsulate my designs, even like my artwork. But for this, I decided just to do everything right on top of the nails. So there will not be any encapsulating for this video. Once the nails are fully built, I do make sure I cure it for a full 60 seconds just to make sure that the nails are fully cured. After curing, I do go in with a lint-free wipe and some gel cleanser and just clean off the surface of these nails because there is that sticky residue left over. After that, I'm gonna go in with my 180 grit nail file, and this is where I start sharpening the sidewalls. I want these nails to be extremely sharp, so I am using the 100 grit portion of this and really focusing on that tip section. Coming back in with my nail drill, I'm going to switch out the bit to a fine taper drill bit. I'm going to be using this. If I'm not mistaken, I was trying to do this section fast, so I think I sped it up to 18,000 RPM, and this is just me going around that cuticle section and over the body of the nail, just making it all smooth and even. And I'm also focusing on the shape as well. I wanted to try to really perfect it with the nail drill. I like to really hand file everything and perfect my shapes, but I've been practicing lately with the drill and I'm starting to get really good at it. So for this video, I did just go in with that drill and just shape these nails how I wanted. From there, I'm just going to go in with my white buffing block and I'm just going to buff over the surface of these nails, making sure I have no scratches from the hand file or from the drill. Since it's a fine taper drill bit, there's usually not any scratches, but I just do it just to make sure. So for this design, well, for this nail art I'm super excited about, I decided to go in with these carving gels. Now, I cannot remember where I got this from. I know this particular one is from a Mia Secret. It's a Mia Secret brand, but as far as these other ones, I think I want to say they're Savilands. I could be wrong, but this is what they look like. They're almost kind of like a clay or like a Play-Doh consistency, but what's awesome about this is when you cure it, you could put it in the light and it will cure like hard. It's kind of crazy, it's kind of weird. But you can definitely move it around with your fingers and just play with it. So I just decided to take out the green. There's a yellow, there's also like a natural looking color, a white and a black, and for this is the only four colors that I used. I ended up not using the black for this look, but with this I do also take out some Nail Addict colors, and as far as the Nail Addict colors, I'm just going to list the ones that I used in the description box for you guys if you guys want to check that out. I do have a discount code for Nail Addict for 50% off, so that as well will be in the description for you guys. In the past, I've used this carving gel and I did struggle with it. I tried with a matte top coat as well as a shiny top coat, and at that time I didn't really think to use base gel. So for this video I decided to go in with the base gel. I did cure it for a full 60 seconds and the carving gel stuck right to it. So you are going to see me create this character, and I'm not even sure how to describe what I'm doing. I am going to be using these tools as well as a dotting tool, but I guess I start off with the eyes and then I kind of work around the eyes and then I go to the face. You are going to see me go back and forth trying to manipulate it. I do cure it, do a quick flash cure in between when I am like satisfied with what I am doing or how it comes out. Like I said, I'm not really sure how to describe what I'm doing, but I use my fingers a lot and to roll up this carving gel. I do mix some colors together to get a different color. Like I said, I ended up not using the black, but using these tools really helped me kind of shape this character. And I do have a photo of it on my phone that I am constantly staring at, trying to really get this character down pack. I think I can't remember, like I said, which movie, which part, if it was part one or part two that this character was from, but I thought it was just so funny, and I really wanted to try to create her in 3D. And I honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, I think I achieved it. I freaking knocked it out of the park. I'm gonna give myself props. Like, I feel that proud of myself for doing this character. But yeah, so like I said, I do cure it in between, at least for 15 seconds, so I don't end up messing it up. But you are gonna see me as well come out with my detail brush, and this is where I just start adding little details, like her makeup. She does have like lashes, her lips are like this bright red that's puckering up. And once again, for the nail Addict colors, I am gonna link it in the description box for you guys. I honestly can't even, like, there was so many different colors that I used, but it really helped me create this character as well as put a lot of detail. I really wanted a lot of detail. For the brush itself that I'm using, I'm going back and forth with this brush that I got from Amazon, as well as the not polished detail brush. So you're gonna see me switch that out here and there as well. Every now and then I did have to go back in with a layer of base gel and just cure that, because for some, I don't know if it's for me touching it, but it ended up not allowing the actual clay, I keep calling it a clay, to stick to the nail. So I just added base gel here and there wherever I needed, like for this section going in and trying to do the body part. And this part is so funny because she ends up having boobies. So you're gonna see me trying to sculpt her breastises and trying to perfect the shape. For the body, I wasn't really sure. I know she had a skirt on, so like for her stomach section I decided to do abs. And I don't know, for some reason I remember these little gremlins having like they were like super strong, so I just drew like sculpted some abs on her, and then I went back in with a detail brush and just trying to color it in, trying to get like her color good. But as you can see, I just go in and start drawing her bra, I guess you would call it. And the bra is actually kind of cute because it's kind of like a black and white cheetah print, so you're gonna see me draw that in as well. Now for her ears, I ended up going in and taking some of that sculpting or carving gel, and I'm using the back part of a form, you know, that paper, and I'm literally just going on that and forming it as well with my fingers. I want these to stick out of her head, like these are literally her ears. So, and I really wanted to have these sticking out, you know, just continuing that 3D effect. So all I'm doing right now is I am just shaping them on this paper form, and I don't cure it. I do end up doing both sides, but I don't cure it. I end up adding a little bit more of that base gel onto the sides of her face, and that's when I add the ears on, and I do kind of curve it a little bit and just shape it so it looks like it just looks like it goes with it, you know. So once I was happy with how it was, I did just flash cure that in place, and then I went ahead and started continuing to color this in with the Nail Addict's colors and just adding more detail. I almost forgot to add hair to her, so as you see, I'm just going in and adding the last little bit, which is her hair, and just once again coloring that in and just shading it. For the rest of the nails, I decided to go in with this Nail Addict color. Like I said, I'm going to link all of the colors in the description box. I can't remember all of them by heart right now, but I'll add it in the description box. So I add a layer of this, and I don't go all the way down. I kind of blend it downwards. I do cure this for a full 60 seconds, and then I went in with some Mia Secrets blooming gel. Now for the design itself, I kind of wanted it to look like her fingers, and then she ends up wearing like these red nails, so that's kind of what I'm trying to go for. So after I add a layer of that blooming gel polish, I go in with some green, start adding dots all over to only that top portion. I also go in with a lighter green as well as a yellow just to give it a little more dimension, and I do cure that, and then I go on to the next nail and do the same thing. So after curing it, I kind of wasn't too happy about how bright the color was. I kind of wanted it to be a little more darker and kind of almost like grungy a little bit, because they are gremlins. So I do go in with some black and clear. I mix those two together and kind of get like a sheer black, I guess you want to call it, and I just add that right on top, and it kind of darkens the whole nails. So I do once again cure that for a full 60. From there, I go on and start using this red. I want to say this color is called Cleopatra, but I'm going in and I'm only adding this to the bottom portion. I am curving it because, like I said, I want these to look like her red bright nails. And I think I just love how this actually looks. It came out so cute, but I do end up curing that for a full 60, and then I do go ahead back in with a second layer just to make sure it looked like one solid color. It was kind of looking like two colors right at this point, so I did end up going in with a second layer of that red. Just to give it a little more dimension, I just went in with a darker shade of red and just outlines it to make it look more like her cuticle area. But from there, behind herself, she was looking kind of pale, so like my natural nail, I would kind of call that. So I just went in, I added a little bit of black, I blended it upwards just to make it a little more grungy. Last and final step is top coat. I'm going in with my shiny no wipe top coat. I'm gonna top coat all of these nails. When it comes to herself, I do go in with top coat, but I kind of use as little shiny top coat as possible. It was almost like my brush was slightly dry. I didn't want to add too much to her and kind of take away from all like the detail that I created, like, you know, the 3D line work. So I went in very little and I kind of really just like pushed in that top coat right into it, and then I just cured it. And this is the final look. First of all, they actually have only 3 nails, so this actually kind of worked out perfect just with the 3 nails. But I think it came out so good. I'm so proud of myself. Tell me she don't look good. I am in love with it. Okay, yes, it might not be practical wearing her because of her ears, but I just love it. I don't know. I would rock it. I'll probably struggle wearing it, but yo, this came out so freaking good. But let me know what you guys think, if you enjoyed it, if you've even seen the movie. Yeah, comment down below, let me know your thoughts. And as always, thank you everyone for taking time out to watch this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please make sure you guys are following me on all of my social media accounts, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys in the next one.